Getting ready for a good Detroit team, playoff team. The strength of their front probably lies with their front four. They keep a lot of guys. They bring a lot of D linemen to the game, and they roll them through there to keep them fresh. There's times when they'll load up the front. I mean, there's no secret. Kind of an old school group. Here we go. It's man coverage. Let's play football. Tough, aggressive defense, attacking style, pretty multiple relative to what they were when we played them a year ago. They've definitely, they got a lot of different schemes now on defense. So, got a 1 week lead in here, so we are sprinting to get ready for this game against a really good team. Any questions?
What's your secret for playing turnover-free football?
There is no secret, There is no secret to that. It's, it's everything. We preach it, but we don't preach it to the point of, suffocating people with it. Everybody understands what we're trying to get done. I think our guys understand, and we got great leadership with Frank Gore, for example, in terms of being very secure with the ball. We emphasize ball security, how to hold a football, how the defense tries to strip the ball. We do all the different things to educate the players on, what's coming at them. And then it's really smart play by the quarterback.
In this NFL era, how does a team go 6 games without committing a turnover? I mean, especially your offense where you're bringing people in and out. It seems like that would kind of increase the margin for error as far as wobbling on the ground or going to a receiver that isn't going to be getting a lot and a little bit wrong.
Well, it's every man's responsibility when he's on the field. I mean, everybody's got a job to do, and it's anybody that handles the football understands they've got the collective fate of the team in their hands. So, whether they're in, they're out, they're in the whole game, that's of no consequence. If you're in the game and you have the ball, it's your job to protect it. So, it's that simple. And it's a credit to our players that have played in those 6 games. I'm not sure where that stands or ranks or whatnot of playing that length without turning the football over. I don't understand it, where it ranks in the historical sense, but okay. Well, historic then, and it's a credit to the players. It's a credit to the players.
What kind of role, if any, does your defense play in helping the offense hold on to the ball?
Well, I think it's a tremendous role. As we said earlier, as iron sharpens iron, so does one man sharpen another, and never truer words than on the football field. Patrick Willis, great at stripping the ball. He's gotten us a few times this camp. Our DBs, very good, always attacking the football. Huge. Can't emphasize that enough. And when it happens in training camp as a coach, you're almost a little bit happy because you can bring it to light. A little bit happy, not a lot, a little bit. But it's a great opportunity to emphasize, how a defender is going to attack the football.
I know that the Lions, the defensive front is going to approach you saying that they are who they are differently, but they are who they are. But as you watch the film from the end of their last season and also their first game, how many wrinkles and changes are you seeing? How much more differently do you prepare for them than before?
I think they've added a lot of different looks to their defense, and it's something we just got to prepare for. I think there's more to prepare for, and there's no telling when they'll pull it out. They line their D line up in different configurations. They'll pressure more, they'll blitz you more. Not a heavy blitz team, but at any point in time they'll dial up a blitz. So you got to be ready for it, and I think it's really added to their profile. But they don't blitz nearly as much as the last team we played, but they will definitely give you a lot of different looks.
Regarding the defensive front four, you talk about them being so good. Are they more of a pass rusher, or do you see them more of a better at run stuff?
I think they're good at both. I think their scheme complements. I mean, they are rushing. I mean, they are attacking, and they are trying to destroy blocking schemes on the way to the quarterback. And just because you're in pass rush mode doesn't mean you're not playing the run, because you're getting penetration, you're freeing up, you're getting offensive linemen's shoulders turned, you're freeing up linebackers. And if you have 4 D linemen that are screaming up the field, and then you got 4 linebackers or three linebackers and a safety sitting right in there behind them, that's a pretty darn good run defense. So, it's not just, hey, these guys are up the field, they're just playing the pass, not so fast. They do a great job of destroying blocking schemes, getting penetration, and when they choose to play a bunch of 8-man fronts, there's always somebody sitting there unblocked to try to make the tackle.
How much does Leonard Davis change when he comes in? Obviously, he's not walking on the right and a lot of extra tight end. How much flexibility does he give you when you face a team like this?
Well, Leonard's a big, physical, he's big and physical, He's a big, massive, powerful man. And when you get him in there, he gives you an opportunity to maybe get a size matchup on somebody and take a really great offensive lineman like Leonard and get him into the game, get him participating, getting him having a role towards us winning. So Leonard's a very important part of the team, and he's a massive guy that's played a lot of snaps of football in the NFL. So it's great to be able to get him involved in the winning effort.
Obviously, you bring in a lot of extra linemen last year. Did you pick that up from someone, just kind of loading your line with huge people?
Started at the high school level. Yeah, just said, what would happen if we did this? And it worked pretty good. So took it to, we did it in college, and it's also a great tool to develop young linemen, especially in college. At Stanford we get the younger guys that were promising. You give them a chance to get game experience and start their development, so the first time they're out on the field, it's not, it's a really great step in the development of a lineman.
Was that in between, was that back in New Jersey?
Mm-hmm.
Is there something to be said for getting everybody involved in a game too? It kind of increases the camaraderie and the sense that everybody contributed to a victory. I
think you could make the case for that, for sure. And but the reality is everybody that's involved in the game is in there for a reason, and we feel that they can do what we're asking them to do. And we're not going to put guys in positions they're not, the best at, or, we really feel good about. I think the net effect of that is now everybody has a role, everybody has a chance to contribute, everybody's excited about the week of practice, getting ready for their role and supporting roles in case somebody else had to get out of the game. So I think it just adds to the like you said, I thought you put it well, adds to the camaraderie and how everybody has a role in helping the team win. So thankfully we've got a lot of really good players that we can do that with.
Greg, what makes Frank so effective? Because he's not flashy. Why is he so effective?
I'll tell you what, Frank is an unbelievable running back, unbelievable football player. He's one of the most unique guys I've ever been around in terms of just his, it gets thrown around a lot, but throwback, old school. Frank, we could go anywhere, chalk up a football field, pads, no pads, how do you want to play it? Let's go. Frank's going to play, and he's going to compete. He's an unbelievably tough, passionate, competitive. He's got an incredible will to win that he wears on his sleeve. And there's only one Frank Gore. And his running style is very unique. Can't say that I've quite seen anybody like him, with his size, weight, and then what you see on the field. He's just so unique. He's got so much quickness, power, and just short area vision. And he's just got one of the strongest wills to succeed that you'll find. So I think, that's the best I can do quickly to sum up Frank. He's a special guy, and really, we all feel really glad to have the opportunity to work with him.
Short area vision, you mean seeing right away.
Right away,
where
quick,
it's gonna go.
quick decisions. He just has a feel. His brain and his feet work in tandem. Those, I'm not a scientist or a neurologist, but his brain, those pulses get quickly to his feet.
Is that what you ran the ball with Frank just before last year? Is that kind of template for the way you want to run the ball in the third ability? Is that kind of the optimum game for you guys? The way you want to run the ball?
You know, every week's different, and I don't think you can really try to. You're always going to try to run what your running back's good at, what you feel your offensive line can block, and it comes down to guys. Scheme is so overrated. It's all about guys knowing what to do, how to do it, and having the want to get it done. And that's what we hang our hat on is execution and want to. And scheme is way overrated. I don't care what play you call; it doesn't matter. Ultimately, the players make it work.
Greg, can you go back to Gore for a second? Just talk about
Mm-hmm.
how did it look on film, that touchdown run, and how did that work other than him spinning around on the sideline?
It was a really good job of on that particular play. Daniel Kilgore, Leonard Davis sealing off the edge. Bruce Miller came around with Mike Iapati, did a great job of sealing. Bruce Miller did a great job. He forced Woodson to basically hurdle him, which freed up Frank. And then Frank just made a guy miss and, spun in the end zone. So wasn't perfect, but it was a great run. A lot of good things happened on it, and we loved the end result.
There's a lot of talk over the offseason about whether Alex Boone was suited for playing guard. How did he do in his first regular season game?
He did some things that were great. We were all thrilled to see some instinctive things he did. Played physical, played to his personality, which is aggressive, passionate, old school, nasty, and he had a lot of fun out there. Boone loves playing football. He's a beauty, but he played really well, really well, and did some really outstanding things in that game. And so it was a good start for Alex, and got a big challenge this week with this front four coming in.
Last one, guys, not to harp on the subject, but Alex had the string out, team record string of 185 passes. That's an even more two playoff games. How extraordinary is that? And obviously, that's a big part of your guys' non-turnover streak.
Oh, it's huge, and it's a credit to Alex. And Alex is a guy with a very, very strong. He's a high character person. He is not the person that's going to get let off the cliff with the rest of the lemmings. He is, he understands the purpose of his job is to distribute the ball, execute the offense, and help the team win. And he's got a innate feel for risk management on the fly. And but as well, when I say that, I mean he knows when to be aggressive, when to pull, when to let it rip, and when to make a certain throw. It might be a little bit, high and away, low and away from the defender. So there's been a lot of very, very small instances over the course of the time you talk about where he's had, just really, really, really good ball placement relative to the defender's leverage. And a lot of that goes unseen, but it's all calculated by him. And it's really a credit to him. He's a winner. He's done an incredible job, historic. Let's keep it up. Let's keep that going.